Yo! Nah, hold up. This can't be real. The same young thug who's been clowning Gunna for over a year, unfollowing him, blackballing him, telling rappers not to work with him, calling him a rat in every song. The same young thug who made Gunna the face of snitching in the rap game is now the one being exposed for snitching himself? Man, this is insane. A leaked interrogation video from way back in 2015 just resurfaced. And bruh, the footage is brutal. It shows Young Thug in a police station, voluntarily breaking down lyrics, pointing fingers, and even naming Peewee Rosco, the dude who ended up doing 10 years behind the Lil Wayne tour bus shooting. And here's the kicker. Gunna is sitting back, laughing at this whole thing like, see, y'all dragged me for no reason, but look at Thug now. This story is messy. It's got interrogations, industry betrayals, double standards, and a whole lot of hypocrisy. And if you stay locked in, I'm telling you, the deeper you hear this story, the worse it gets for Young Thug. So let's get into it. Before we even get into the footage, let's break down why this is such a big deal. Because some of y'all watching might be like, so what? He talked to cops. But in rap, especially for guys who push a street image, there is no bigger crime than being labeled a snitch. The street code has always said, you never cooperate with the police. You never give them names. You never feed them info. You stay solid. That's been the foundation of hip-hop credibility for decades. It's why Tekashi 6ix9ine will never be respected again, no matter how many songs he drops. Now here's the contradiction. That same street code is messy. Some say any talking is snitching. Some say it only counts if someone gets locked up. Others say, if it doesn't affect your people, it's fine. The rules constantly change, depending on who you like. So when it came to Gunna, people decided, we don't like him, he's a snitch. But now that the spotlight is on Thug, suddenly it's gray area city. And that's why people are calling this the biggest hypocrisy we've ever seen in rap. All right, let's rewind to 2015. This was peak chaos in hip hop. Lil Wayne and Birdman were at war over money. Wayne was suing Birdman for $51 million, claiming Cash Money wasn't paying him what he was owed. At the same time, Wayne was trying to drop the Carter 5, but Birdman kept blocking it. In the middle of that drama was Young Thug. He was rising fast and about to drop Carter 6. Yes, literally naming his project after Wayne's legendary album series, while Wayne was fighting to even release his own. You can see how disrespectful that looked. Then, out of nowhere, Wayne's tour bus gets sprayed with bullets in Atlanta after a show. No one dies, but it's a serious attempt. The shooter, Peewee Rosco, real name Jimmy Winfrey, gets arrested, charged, and eventually pleads guilty. He takes a 10-year sentence. But here's where things get serious. Police suspected this wasn't just Rosco acting on his own. They believed Birdman and Young Thug were involved. In fact, documents later showed Rosco called Birdman just minutes after the shooting. So detectives wanted to connect the dots. And who did they bring in for questioning? None other than Young Thug. Now let's talk about the interrogation. And listen closely, because this is the footage that's haunting Thug today. First off, this wasn't mandatory. Thug didn't get subpoenaed. He didn't get forced into the room. He walked in voluntarily. And that right there already raises eyebrows. During the interrogation, police asked him about Wayne and Birdman's beef. Instead of staying quiet, instead of saying no comment, Thug started talking. He broke down Wayne's lyrics. He pointed out a specific mixtape track where Wayne said, Cash Money is an army. I'm a one-man army. And if they come for me, I'm going out like Tony Montana. Now think about that. Cops didn't even catch the line. They weren't hip-hop fans decoding Wayne lyrics. It was Thug who brought it up, connecting the dots for them. And their reaction? Oh wow, we missed that. That right there is proof he gave them information they didn't have. But then it got worse. Thug brought up Peewee Rosco by name. He said he didn't want to block the case by denying Rosco did it. Basically, instead of clearing Rosco, he left him hanging. And remember, Rosco ended up taking a 10-year plea. Man, this is bad optics. Thug had every reason to stay silent, but instead, he fed the cops details that tied Wayne, Birdman, and Rosco together. And by his own definition of snitching, that's snitching. Now let's compare that to Gunna. Gunna got locked up in the YSL RICO, sat in court, and took an Alford plea. He said yes ma'am a few times, admitted YSL was a gang, and went home. But guess what? His statements never came up in Thug's trial. His own lawyer said, what Gunna did didn't hurt us at all. The jury never even heard his plea. And yet, Thug made Gunna the poster boy for snitching. He dissed him in clubs, on songs, even on social media. He told rappers like Lil Baby and Durk not to associate with him. Gunna's career took a hit because of that. But now, The leaked interrogation proves Thug himself gave cops more than Gunna ever did. He went further. He gave names, broke down lyrics, offered his personal number to police, even saying, "I'll tell you anything, just don't let it go public." By Thug's own rules, he's worse than Gunna. And that's why the internet is tearing him apart right now. The second the footage leaked, Twitter and Instagram went nuclear. Memes everywhere. Clips of Thug talking in the interrogation room spliced with rat emojis, people calling him Rat Thugger, and fans clowning the hypocrisy. One viral tweet said, "Thug came out of jail, burned bridges, released no good music, and now he's exposed as a rat. Tough scenes." And you know who's watching all this? Gunna. He's seeing fans defend him now, saying, "Wait, Gunna never even snitched. Thug did worse." The tables have completely turned. Now here's where it gets messy. Peewee Rosco himself came out and defended Thug. He said Thug kept it real, didn't rat, and actually tried to help him. He said Full Jeff kept it solid, overly real. He didn't put me in no crime. But let's keep it 100. Peewee did 10 years, and most people believe the only reason he's defending Thug is because Thug is still paying his bills. Peewee has no rap career, no real income. If he calls Thug a rat, that money stream dries up instantly. So his word doesn't really carry weight. It looks more like survival loyalty than truth. DJ Akademiks had the perfect take on this. He said the first rule of "did somebody snitch" is, do we like them? If yes, we make excuses. If no, they're a rat. He pointed out how people bend definitions. Nobody got locked up because of that, so it's not snitching. Or he was just spinning the cops, pointing them in another direction. Basically, the rules shift depending on who's on trial. And that's exactly what's happening here. Thug fans are scrambling to defend him. But when it was Gunna, nobody gave him grace. The rap industry is split down the middle. Some rappers are quietly pulling away from Thug because the optics are bad. Others are doubling down, saying he's still solid. Meanwhile, Gunna is looking cleaner than ever. His lawyer already said he didn't hurt Thug's case. He's touring, dropping music, and thriving. And with Thug exposed, Gunna doesn't even have to defend himself. The footage does it for him. Now let's not forget, Thug isn't free. He's on a 15-year probation deal. He can't live in Atlanta, he can't be around YSL members, and he can't be dissing people in music or online. But what has he done since getting out? Dissing Gunna, calling him a rat, dissing DA investigators, posting wild stuff on Instagram. Prosecutors have already filed motions to revoke his probation. They're building a case to send him back to jail. So while the internet clowns him for snitching, the DA is licking their chops waiting for him to slip up. And trust me, they will drag this interrogation footage back into play. This whole situation proves one thing. The street code is dead. There's no consistent rule book. It's all about perception and popularity. Gunna got labeled a rat for less. Thug did more, but fans are twisting themselves in knots to defend him. At the end of the day, snitching is whatever the internet says it is. And right now, the internet is calling Young Thug the biggest hypocrite in the game. So let's keep it a buck. Gunna took the plea, walked free, and got dragged. But he never hurt Thug's case. Thug, on the other hand, walked into an interrogation room voluntarily, fed cops information, and name-dropped Rosco. By his own definition, that's snitching. And now, the same label he weaponized against Gunna is being slapped on him. Memes are flying, fans are laughing, and Gunna's probably sitting back like, told y'all. But what do y'all think? Is Young Thug officially a snitch, or is this footage being blown out of proportion? And does Gunna deserve an apology from the entire rap industry? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This debate ain't going away anytime soon. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.